and girls, Eugene Hughes Motorized. Okay, I have gotten quite a few people asking me to do a video on the shift kits, the jack shaft kits for motorized bicycles. I can do it real short, real sweet, and let's get right to the point. No. I'm going to double it. No, don't. Bye. Okay. I'll tell you why. So here's your shift kit. Let me digress a little bit here. My daddy told me way back in the day, son, if it's got tits or tires, sooner or later you're going to have problems, okay? So if you're going to be dealing with something with tires, you better get you some tools, okay? That's what I'm getting at. These shift kits are unreliable. Unreliable as can be, okay? You see that? We've just added to the complexity to it, and we're also taking away from the reliability by putting a much thinner chain on it, by a lot more complicated parts, by asking the pedal chain and your cassette here to do stuff it was never intended to do. Take a motorcycle. Take the transmission of a motorcycle. They go to a lot of trouble to engineer those things to handle the stress of shifting. Okay? Your little bicycle here with your 21-18 speed derailleur and all that stuff was never intended to be transmitting power like this here. Now, if you were to go to any of the motorized bicycle races, do you know how many bikes you're going to see out there with the shift kits on it? Zero. There's a reason for that. You may see one, you know, in the pit area. It's probably broke down, is my opinion. So I have shied away from them. I don't like them. So let's go over exactly how does the power get from the engine to the rear wheel, okay? So you've got your output of the engine. You've got your standard stock chain. Okay, we're good there. Then we go to a heavy-duty jack shaft. Now, while we're thinking of it, all this extra stuff going on is adding increased friction. Okay? You're going to be reducing the ability to get power to the rear wheel. The more gizmos and the more spinning and the more complex it is, the more of a drag it is on the engine. So you're going to be kicking out power, right? But let's go on. So you've got the jack shaft, you've got the bearings there. That's strong enough to handle the job. Then we've got the small chain that goes from your jack shaft to the chain ring assembly here, and that's got a one-way bearing in it. So that chain there is a lighter weight than your standard motorized bicycle chain. So we're reducing the reliability there. Then we go to this complex one-way chain ring assembly here that allows it to freewheel, you know, when you've got the engine going, and that way your pedals aren't going to be going 30 miles an hour. So we've got that reducing our reliability. Then we've got all the inner workings of this here to allow it to do that. More reduced reliability. Then you've got that very small chain going from your chain ring through your derailleur to your cassette. Definitely reducing the reliability. You're going to be constantly making adjustments to it. And you know what? The reason why you're going to make some adjustments is, well, shit'll break down on you, okay? You go shifting too fast, you're gonna break a gear in the back. Chain's gonna fly off. You're gonna be forever cussing this thing here, and after a while, either A, you're gonna get real good at it, real delicate at shifting, or you're just gonna get rid of it. And then to boot, to add insult to injury, these things are hard as heck. They're hard to start, okay? If you think trying to get a motorized bicycle to start on a cold day is a little bit of a pain, try it with a shift kit, okay? You're adding a lot of extra friction to it, and that's just going to make it that much harder to start. Okay, so here is the stock chain, 415 chain. Now here is a single speed chain, okay? Now let's take a look at the two. Here's the thickness of the 415 chain, and here's the thickness of your pedal chain. Now your multi-speed chains are a little bit thinner to allow them to fit and for the spacing of the gears on the cassette. So which chain do you think is better able to handle a little bit more horsepower and more speed? Now let's take a look at the sprocket. Okay, now this sprocket here is 0.120 inches, that much in metric, and a single speed sprocket on the rear wheel here is right at 80 thousandths. The cassette is right at 60 thousandths. Which one do you think is going to handle wear and tear better? Which one do you think is going to be stronger? This, okay? So we are asking a bicycle to do, just by putting a motor on a bicycle, you're asking it to do something it was never designed for, never intended to do. It's really a bad idea. That's what makes it so doggone much fun. Now the shift kit is a very bad idea in my opinion. It takes a bad idea and it exponentially increases the likelihood of you're going to be working on it, okay? So I hope I can save you some trouble by just telling you don't mess with them, period. You know, if you want to master it and you want to get going, you want to be tearing ass down the road and go, see that dumb bald-headed sumbitch Eugene don't know what he's talking about. I got this thing going and I can shift gears and it's going to screw up on you, I guarantee it, okay? I'm going to get the last laugh on that one, okay? Mama told me when I was a kid, boy, they ain't never going to find you handsome. Just hope that some people find you handy. Go out and help people, okay? That's the best thing we can do in this life. I hope I helped you out. If you got any questions, concerns, whatever, put them down there in the comments. Now, hey, I got a Facebook group. If you got any questions, if I can help you out, I'll be glad to help you out if I can. Check my Facebook page there. You can post pictures, ask questions there. If I can't help you directly, I'm sure we got somebody in my group who can help you. You like my video, you think I'm helping people, give me a big fat thumbs up, click that subscribe. Thanks for watching. Wear your helmet. Take care.